96. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to this edition of Producing for Artists. It's your boy JDM, Jason Dowdy Music. What is happening? You caught me. I was doing a little bit of math here, and I'll show you why I'm doing math in a little bit. But anyway, um, as you know, this group is all about any musician out there, any music creator, whether you're an artist, a producer, a musician, like you play live instruments, whatever it is. It's designed for you to help you figure out how to make a future with your music. Now, whether that is a side hustle or you want to make a living at it or whatever that is, that's what we explore. We go over things that work, things that don't work, kind of try everything and see what's happening. And then we're building a program based on that. Real quickly, as I do at the beginning of every live stream, well, first, let me bring up the chat overlay so I can catch any chats coming in. And I apologize for last week. There were some chats coming in and I missed them. So I'm going to keep my Facebook open so I can see when those chats are coming in, see the comments. So I'm going to leave that open. And this one as well. Here, let me open this up. All right, cool. And then let me see the comments. All right. So yeah, what's going on? Pat Carney is watching from work, got called in again. I'm sorry you have to work today, man. That sucks. What's going on, Dylan? Dylan, I did see that you DM me about something. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to hop in there and see what that's about, but if I can help, I definitely will. Cool. So I've got that chat, this chat, and let me bring it up in the stream as well. Give me a sec. All right, so where is the chat? Here we go, chat. And we'll do the overlay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Restream. It's like it says never miss a comment. Click on a chat message, but I'm not getting the chat messages in the Restream for some reason. So I'll do a little digging and figure out why. All right, cool. So at the beginning, I like to go over the free stuff that you have available to you if you join Producing for Artists. It's a free Facebook group. I'll put a link in the chat. So hold on one second. Let me copy and paste it real quick. So it should be one sec. Hold on. Here's the link. There we go. All right. I'm going to post it in the chat that Dylan and Pat are in. I'm going to post it in this chat as well. And I'll post it in the Restream chat. So hold on one second. There we go. All right, cool. Looks like that's posting on YouTube. So I guess the YouTube chats are coming in Restream, but not the Facebook ones for some reason. I'll figure out why later. But anyway, I just want to go over the free stuff that you have if you join this group. So it's on Facebook. If you have a Meta account, if you have Facebook, you can just hop in for free. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me share it this way. And I'll share it this way. All right, cool. 1 second. All right, here we go. So should be on this tab. Hold on. It doesn't work there. Sorry, bear with me for 1 second. Just trying to open it up. Facebook. Okay, here we go. All right. And it should be this one. Let me just share my, I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. All right, cool. There we go. All right, so here's where you'll find a Producing for Artists group. There's a little welcome video here. But what I wanted to point out is if you go right here to the files section, right there, there's a couple of free things that you can get. So number one is a free course on getting your first sync placement. So if you've ever wanted to have your music in TV, film, streaming, games, any of that type of stuff, this will get you started. It'll show you the first steps that you need to take to start getting your music in there, including who to reach out to, how to format your music, how to build a playlist for them, and those types of things. If you open this guide up, and let me open it real quick. Well, once you click on it, it'll bring you to the actual post, and then it'll download this guide. So the Get Your First Sync Placements guide, you go here, and there's a download link right here. So this is the guide that goes with it. But if you go here, it'll actually take you to the videos. So got looks like 11 videos there and some resources as well. So all the guides that walk you through everything. That's absolutely free. So join the group, grab that. Let me share back the group again and go to the files. There is a Vox City one shot pack. So if you use one shots, this was just like me singing into a microphone, running it through Ovox, which is like a vocoder effects plugin. Um, Doing, like short and long notes and things like that. So it kind of gives you a bunch of different instruments to choose from that are pretty unique, and it might add something to your sound. So if you click on that, you can get that there. And there's some producer links as well. So all the tools, all the like plugins and tools and other things that I use, both free and paid. So that'll give you a few ideas. If you're like, where do I find the best free stuff? Grab this producer links document and you'll have links to that. All right, cool. And then one other thing I want to show real quick is the Producing for Artists website. Hold on, let me see how big this is. All right, let me do this. There we go. Well, doesn't matter. It's about the same. All right, so let me go to the Producing for Artists website. So here, this is where you can find, if you know anybody that wants to learn how to produce music, and especially if they want to try FL Studio, they can grab this free training. Just hit this green button. It's a course that walks them through how to create your first professional sounding track in under 2 hours, just using the basic version of FL Studio and some free stuff you can find on the internet. So, whether that's you or somebody else, feel free to grab that training. There are some deeper dive, more advanced courses available as well here. Producing for artists and songwriting, recording, and mixing. So if you need any help with that, those are available as well. I offer some services as a producer along with mentorship. So if you want to learn more about making money with your music, production, all that kind of stuff, you can apply and we can see if we're a fit here. Mix mastering, all that, all the stuff. And also I have an affiliates program. So if you click on this affiliate button here, it'll take you to this page. And if like I said, if you know somebody that could benefit from some production, you could send them to the free course. And if they take it and they end up buying the full course, the Producing for Artists course or the songwriting and recording mixing course, you'll get half the money. So that's something as well. So if you're out there and you know a lot of people that could benefit from this, that's available as well. All right, cool. Let me stop sharing my screen. All right. Hey, Salters, what's going on? Oh, you came through YouTube. That's awesome. All right, so let me stop screen sharing real quick. And then let me make this big. There we go. All right, cool. All right, and let me check the other chats real quick. All right, nothing there. Dylan shared a playlist. Let me see what you shared here, Dylan, real quick. Oh, you're sharing a playlist of your music. All right, cool. Awesome. All right. So, normally what we talk about in this show, this is probably going to be a short stream. Normally what we talk about is marketing techniques, um, mindsets that you need to, keep at it, keep grinding, keep pushing forward to make something out of your music. And we talk about how to monetize that music and music creation techniques. Only want to talk about one thing today. It's kind of an epiphany. So I know I say I have an epiphany every week, but this week I really do. Sometimes you can spend so much time in the details of things where you're trying to make something work that you forget to take a step back and look at the big picture. So I'm just going to share one doc today where I kind of came to some conclusions And I'll share it with you so you can make your own decisions on how, if you're interested in making something out of your music, how you want to do it. But this is how I'm going to do it. So let me share my screen, at least for the next year or so, right? You never know what's a permanent solution is or whatever, but at least for the next year, let me share this. Okay. And let me see how big this is on the screen. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I'm going to take out the chat overlay and I'm going to go to this. There we go. All right. So, and then let me do a little, make it as big as I can. Okay. All right. So there are three ways that I was thinking about making a career out of music. Quit the 9 to 5 with a 5-year plan, that type of thing. Number one, which, and I'm not quitting any of these, but I'm going to put some to the side while I just work on one. The Producing for Artists program, right? In order to do the Producing for Artists program, which is, teaching people how to make money from how to make music and how to make money from their music. These are some of the tasks and skills that you need to learn. So learning how to build things like sales funnels, sales copy, sales techniques, sales conversations. I've left a lot of things off of this list. Ads, so creating advertising, creating ad copy, video editing, getting comfortable with Canva, making either really short videos with graphics or whatever it is. I use another program called Filmora, right, for any video editing. All of that kind of all goes with advertising. Courses, so creating courses, learning how to be, if you're not already have a background in teaching, there is definitely an art to that as well. Breaking things down simply, complex things down simply, so everybody can follow along, understand all of that. Recording the courses, editing the courses, uploading the courses, providing guides, all of that goes along with that. Direct messaging people to show their interest, to see if they, if they need the whatever you're offering. Email, running your emails every week. Providing mentorship. So if somebody were to buy that mentorship, that would be, at least probably a good 10 hours a month or so per mentee that you have. Customer service. So, if you sell something, they want their money back, they're having trouble accessing things, all of that goes along with that. Artwork, creating, your logos, your branding, all of the stuff that goes along with that. And consistent social media posting at least once a day. Coming up with content, drafting a calendar, getting the tools to schedule all of that. The investments that you need to make, music creation tools, your plugins, your equipment, all of that. Website, email, hosting. It could be 2 separate hosts, all of that. Artwork tools, ad spend, and, a beat store, that kind of goes along with the website thing. So as you can see, that's a big time investment and it's a big money investment. And if you have a full-time job and a family like I do, it's a lot, right? Then we have the beat store. All of that as well. And I'm sure here, let me check the chat. I know Pat Carney could probably hey, what's up, Colt? I see you in here. What's up, Cloud Runner? I'm sorry we didn't get to have the tournament last night. I don't, apparently got postponed, but I'll see you next week. But anyway, I bet Pat could probably, I know he's at work. He probably doesn't have time to chime in on this, but that's somebody that knows about all of the work that goes into running something because he runs Heatwave Music Group, he and Deandra, but, figuring out how to stream, like live stream and stuff like that. Collecting money, communicating with all the contestants, keeping the people engaged with the group, posting on social media, all of that kind of stuff has a similar list of things. And I know he has a full-time job and all of that going on as well. So I'm sure he could attest to some of this. But anyway, to run Producing for Artists, I'm going to put this on the back burner for a while. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'll leave the store up for a minute and I'll probably just give it away for free again and shut it down just so I save the cost of the website hosting and all of that. But I'm going to put it on the back burner until I retire or until I'm making enough money from the sync placements plan to invest more time and effort into that. because I do have a strong passion for helping people learn how to do this stuff. And I like the sales stuff, and I'm kind of geeking out on all that stuff anyway. Beat Store is a similar story, direct messaging, creating videos for YouTube, especially if you do type beats, emails, back and forth campaigns, newsletters, ads, all of the things that goes into creating ads, for digital advertising, cover art, customer service, same thing, sales funnel, social media posting, all of that. If you're running a beat store, it's a very similar story. You're just still starting a business from scratch and running it. Little less money investment. And these are the minimum money investment ideas like music creation tools, ad spend. You may, you do need an email host, right? I should add that in there. And you probably want to have your own website and all of that. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to put the beat store to the side. I'm going to put the producing for artists program to the side for a little while. And I was like, what if I spent all the time and energy that I've been trying to launch this program just into music creation, make music, make money, right? Going to be that much better of a producer. I'm going to learn a lot more techniques. I'm going to fine tune the craft. Um, I won't have, my shoulders can come down a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit more free time. Right now I'm doing like 1 track a week. I could probably do 2, maybe 3 a week instead and ramp that up. And then all I really need is my laptop and my MIDI controller and all the plugins. That's all I need to do it. So I'm going to do that for a while. I'm still going to do this weekly sync. I'm going to show the results of how it's going, but just from a time and money investment perspective, like I was going to do advertising for producing for artists and all of that. Like that's an investment. Why make an investment if you don't have to? Or I can invest the money that I make from sync placements into producing for artists, right? Um, but anyway, that's the thought. That's the step back. That's the plan. I'm kind of excited about it because, in my spare time, instead of chatting with people that may or may not want to buy something, I'm going to be making music, which is what I love to do anyway. So I'm going to be doing that for a while. But by all means, if anybody needs help on because I've done all of these things, right? If you need help on creating a beat store or something like that, hit me up. I'll be happy to walk you through how to do that. What's worked for me in the past and what hasn't. I found that a constant YouTube presence really helps boost sales. So that's one tip I can give. I'm not going to put a course together for it though, because like I said, I'm going to spend the majority of my time just making music for sync. I did a little bit of math. So I'm breaking down the placements that I've gotten so far to estimate what the next payment is going to be. So um, here, am I stop sharing my screen? Let me stop sharing my screen real quick so you can see me talking. All right, there we go. All right. Yo, what's up, YS13? Um, I'll show you real quick the few sync placements that I got paid for last quarter, how much they paid, and then in the next edition of the Producing for Artists stream that we're going to have next Saturday, I'll show you kind of the anticipated revenue so far for the next payout. So you get paid every quarter. And so the last payment I got was for Q1 of 2025. So that's from January all the way up until March 31st. And let me share my screen. I'll show you what Qs I got and how much they paid, just to give you an idea. Let me share my screen again. Let's go here. I think it's on this spreadsheet. Here we go. All right. Let me see what that looks like. All right, that's real tiny. I'm just going to share the sheet so you can see it clearly, and I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Close this out and a little bigger. Okay. All right, so here's the major play. I mean, at least the ones on national TV, and this was the majority of the payout. So I had 3 instances of the same track in these different episodes of Dateline, and then I had Behind the Curtain, which was another one. So based on that, so a minute 36 of that one track got me $368.17. So my estimation is where's the calculator? As I broke the calculator out, about $3.84 or so per minute or per second that you have on the air, right? So every second of music, if it's like a nationally syndicated NBC, ABC, CBS type of show, um, approximately $3 and something you're going to get for every second of music that you're providing for something like that when it airs. To give you a rough idea, I looked and I think I have, probably in I haven't added up quarter two, but I'll do that for the next stream. I'll add up everything that I got in quarter two, and I'll let you know what the estimated payout is for that. And like I said, I'm really going to ramp up the production. Like I'm going to, instead of creating one a week, it's going to be more like two or three a week. We're going to see how that impacts it, and we're going to follow the progress. And I'm going to go over that every week. All right, cool. All right, this is going to be a short one. I'm not going to spend, like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton of time going over um, things like how to build a website or all of those 47 things you need to learn in order to start a program or run an effective beat store. I'm not going to go over all of that today because we've kind of changed the plan, and I'm not going to be creating courses. So you can expect this weekly session to be more like 30 minutes instead of an hour, unless a ton of people start coming, right? And there's a lot of Q&A going on. I'm going to check the chats real quick to see if there's some Q&A. But I'm not going to be actively growing the group. I'm not going to be actively posting on social media. I'm just going to run this weekly stream, and that's it. So I can really focus on music and really focus on sync. All right. I don't see anything in the chat there. Let me go to this chat. Nothing there that I see. All right. I'm going to Instagram. Nothing in Instagram. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, and then one more thing. I do a music review every week, though, so I am going to check my email just to see if anybody's sending a song. The purpose for the music review is, you know, basically to see all the great things that you're doing and see if anybody from the group can benefit, from your ideas or the way you approach things. And then number two, if there's any advice we can give to make your track even better or more suitable for whatever you have in mind for it, we can do that. But let me just check my Outlook. All right. Oh, that's Gmail. No, that's Outlook. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So the producing for artist count. And if you want to send it in to get reviewed, it's here. Let me share the email address real quick. It is jason@producingforartists.com. Here, let me stop sharing my screen. Here we go. I keep forgetting I'm not sharing my screen. All right, so jason@producingforartists.com. So if you do want to get some music reviewed, if you want some tips, tricks, you're looking to get into sync placements or anything like that, I can help with that. All right. I don't see, let me keep scrolling. All right. I don't see any music submissions this week, which is cool. All right. So like I said, I'm going to hop on every Saturday, 12 o'clock. It's going to be a shorter show. And probably the focus is going to be more about sync placements, the journey with that, why I think it seems to be a better choice because it's steadier money. And if you get with the right if you get with the right music libraries, like it's kind of, you know, guaranteed if they have good relationships with the music supervisors of these certain shows. There's a demand for that music. Um, you don't have to be on social media all the time. So if you have an introverted personality and you don't want to be reaching out to people all the time, don't want to be posting on social media all the time, don't want to live your life in the public, this is a better option. So I am going to live a little in the public because I'm going to do this stream every week. So I hope this has been valuable. Let me know what you think. But until then,